starts with a massive studio door slowly sliding open. From the shadows, we see a silhouette. It's Tom Spiderman, bouncing on his feet, warming up as he's about to shoot a scene.
YouTube! He's here.
To be the front. And speaking of the front, let's talk about Tom's dick, I mean mask.
Pause! Pause! Wait, gang. Wait, bro.
That's because the No Way Home suit was fully CGI. It wasn't physically made or stitched together in real life.
Bro, that suit's so tough. Oh my, bro, look at this shot, gang. Bro, just off this shot, and this not even the actual movie. Bro, oh my God. YouTube! He's here. He's here, YouTube. Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy FSD coming back with another video. And man, bro, we finally got the Spider-Man brand new day first look. You know what I'm saying? This came out like 3 days ago, you know what I'm saying? We finally about to see a little sneak peek, a little drizzle of Spider-Man, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking forward to this new film. I ain't gonna lie, this film definitely gonna break records. It's definitely gonna get Marvel back on their track, you know what I'm saying? It's a Spider-Man film. Come on now. That's probably Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movies is unmatched, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know Marvel getting a lot of hate with Ironheart and, you know, all these other series they got going, but I feel like Spider-Man about to shake them back, you know what I'm saying? But we about to get a first look on this new little look, you know what I'm saying? Let's see what's going on. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. Road to 6K. Let's get it.
Hey everyone, I'm the Canadian lad, and Sony and Marvel just dropped our...
Oh, he looking fresh. All right, Tom. All right, Tom. You know what I'm saying? He looking fresh.
Hey everyone, I'm the Canadian lad, and Sony and Marvel just dropped our first official look at Tom Holland's Spidey suit for Spider-Man Brand New Day. We got a bunch of set photos, Tom Holland wearing the complete suit with the mask, his improved web shooters, Harry Holland filming a vlog, and so much more. Sony released a 9-second teaser a day before, which racked up a total of 80 million views in 24 hours. So
80 million views, bro. In 12 hours? I could just imagine what it's at now. Bro, imagine how much they made just off that simple sneak peek alone, my nigga. So imagine when the actual trailer dropped. Damn.
Still remains the most beloved superhero on the planet. I mean, no disrespect, but this 20 seconds reveal got me more excited than Superman and Fantastic Four combined. So in this video, I'm diving into every little detail from the reveal, breaking down the footage, talking about some of the leaked set photos, and piecing everything together to figure out what might actually be going down in this movie. So without any further ado, let's begin. First things first, this is the same suit we saw at the end of No Way Home. But if it's looking a little different to you, you're not wrong. That's because the No Way Home suit was fully CGI. It wasn't physically made or stitched together in real life.
Bro, that suit's so tough. Oh my, bro, look at this shot, gang. Bro, just off this shot, and this not even the actual movie. Bro, oh my gosh.
Rendered it way too quickly just for that final rooftop scene. The one where Peter flips and rolls across the snowy rooftop. It looked beautiful, but it was all digital. Now, if you read the official script for No Way Home, there's a line in there that tells us the actual inspiration behind this suit. It reads, Spider-Man flips and rolls across a snowy roof in a blue and red suit. New for him, but reminiscent of suits he has seen before. Clearly referencing the suits worn by Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, the two Spider-Man Tom teamed up with during the Multiverse Mayhem.
Bro, so I ain't gonna lie, bro. This the most
Maguire and Andrew Garfield. The two Spider-Man Tom teamed up with.
Bro, this the most iconic film known to man, bro. I don't know. Still to this day, I ain't gonna cap, son. I still got Andrew Garfield over both of them. Nah, Toby, he a legend. He started it. He kickstarted it. He's definitely solidified as Spider-Man. He the first Spider-Man. So of course he respected. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like how they always depicted on film, like I feel like Andrew had the most swag, bro. It's just something about him, gang. He had the most swag out of all of them, bro. Now Tom, you know what I'm saying, Tom a goat too, you know what I'm saying? Third Spider-Man, if you feel me, but I don't know. I still got Andrew over all of them. Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all got, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say Toby, you know what I'm saying, because he the original, but Andrew just hit a little different. Like, his swag just like no other, my nigga. Like, I don't know. I might be glazing, but gang, I don't care. It's Andrew Garfield. You gotta glaze him.
In the multiverse mayhem. So the implication is Tom saw their suits, got inspired, and made his own version mixing the two. Imagine when Toby and Andrew see him again in Secret Wars, they go, "Hey, nice suit, man." And Tom goes, "Your suits were so cool, I had to make my own." Alright, so let's now talk about the actual reveal. It starts with a massive studio door slowly sliding open. From the shadows, we see a silhouette. It's Tom Spiderman, bouncing on his feet, warming up as he's about to shoot a scene. Kinda like how a giant door opened up to reveal RDJ walking towards his chair. Tom turns around and the camera dollies slightly forward, pushing in toward him as he walks to...
Look at the aura though, bruh. Like, look how he getting ready, you know what I'm saying? Like, he ready for mayhem, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't tell me that's not aura, bro. Like, just that simple few seconds alone.
Tom turns around and the camera dollies slightly forward, pushing in toward him as he walks towards us. And here we get our first proper look at Tom Holland's Spider-Man suit. And let me tell you, it's amazing. The webbing is now raised and textured, giving it that handmade tactile look. A slightly bigger spider emblem on the center, honeycomb patterns over the red fabric inspired by Toby's suit, and the tiny brick-like patterns over the blue fabric inspired by Andrew's suit. And of course, the colors are deeper this time too.
That's
more
fire.
vibrant reds.
I like how they did that. They took a part of like each one of these suits, you know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of they sprinkled a little bit of Toby, sprinkled a little bit of Andrew, you know what I'm saying? I like that. That was dope. I like that.
Blues. The spider emblem itself is very much inspired by Toby's design, while the belt sits low just like Andrew's suit in The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And we can see the same seam lines running down the legs as well. But what's really comic accurate though are the web shooters. They've gone back to a more classic comic accurate look. Chunky silver web shooters that feel like a love letter to the early comic days.
Oh, they went comics. They went comics with it? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Toby ain't even have web shooters, actual shooters. You know what I'm saying? His shit was just coming out his wrist, you know what I'm saying? But I like how they incorporating the shooters, you know what I'm saying? It's giving that little, you know what I'm saying, that more realistic touch, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously a human can't produce webs out their wrist, but I like the shooters being involved, you know what I'm saying?
They're definitely bulkier than the sleek StarTech versions we saw before, which tells us something important. This version of Peter is back to being resourceful. No more nanosuits or AI assistants. He's building this stuff himself. Or he may have created this new web shooters infused with gamma, built to take on someone big. Someone like Hulk, who we know is going to be in this film. But we'll get to that a bit later. Now focus on the back of the suit here that we only see for one frame. But the set photo gives us a much clearer look. The back is almost entirely blue, with a bright red spider emblem in the center, and it's noticeably bigger than the one from No Way Home. This debunks the theory that the 9 seconds teaser showed us the back of the suit, because in the teaser the emblem sits on red fabric, meaning that had to be the front. And speaking of the front, let's talk about Tom's dick, I mean mask.
Pause. Wait, gang. Wait, bro. Don't do this right now, gang. We talking about, bro. That's what you focused on, my guy? You focus on his spider meat? You want some of his meat? Like, what is going on in this video, dude? Don't make me click off this video, dude.
That had to be the front. And speaking of the front, let's talk about Tom's dick, I mean mask. Since this suit takes heavy inspiration from Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man 2, the lenses have been slightly enlarged, but not too much. They are clearly influenced by Todd McFarlane's iconic design. Those massive expressive lenses that take up almost half the face. But what I love is that they didn't go full McFarlane or full Andrew. They found the sweet spot, the perfect balance. Big enough to feel bold and comic-y, but not so big it looks exaggerated. And I strongly believe the lenses will be super expressive and reactive in the final cut of the film. Now I know some people are saying the suit in the teaser doesn't quite match the one Tom is wearing in the full reveal, but let me break down what's probably going on here, because there's actually a pretty simple explanation. First, in that 9-second teaser, the suit wasn't being worn by Tom at all. It's probably placed on a mannequin just for display. And when his suit is just hanging there, not stretched over a real human body, it's gonna look a bit different. right? No muscle definition, no natural folds or tension, just flat fabric. So of course, things like the spider emblem might seem slightly off in terms of size or shape. Second, the suit Tom is wearing in the actual reveal is clearly tailor-made for him, but the fit isn't 100% screen ready yet. There are a few folds and puffy spots here and there. Stuff that will definitely be cleaned up with CGI.
It's definitely gonna be cleaned up with CGI, you know what I'm saying? But I know the final suit, bro. That glossy look, you know what I'm saying? That red and that blue gonna pop. Then he got the actual, like, the web shooter's bigger, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to this film, bro. This gonna be one of one, no doubt. I'm definitely gonna see it soon as it come out.
Post-production. And here's the key thing. They probably designed the emblem with Tom's body proportions in mind. So what we saw in the teaser was more of a static version, while the version Tom is wearing is the practical suit. Now my theory is, by the time we see this suit in the final film in theaters, it will look exactly like it did in the teaser. Marvel and Sony will use CGI to smoothen everything out, remove the wrinkles, and tighten the fabric. So basically, it's the same suit shown in both teaser and the reveal, just shown in two different forms, one on display, one in action. Now if you watch my last Spider-Man video, you'll remember a little theory I tossed out there about the inner demons showing up in this movie. And guess what? Brand new set photos from Glasgow seem to confirm it. Here's what I said in the previous video. My theory is the Punisher's special presentation will involve him trying to hunt Wilson Fisk. But along the way, I think Frank stumbles into something much bigger and way darker. He ends up crossing paths with a gang known as the Inner Demons. Now if you've read the comics or played Spider-Man PS4, you know exactly who they are. The Inner Demons are the private army of...
I remember them when I used to play the game. I ain't gonna lie, I do low-key want to do the full playthrough of the game, you know what I'm saying? I used to play it heavy, but I don't really play it no more, you know what I'm saying? I barely play the game, period, honestly, but bro, y'all let me know if y'all want the full walkthrough. I know a lot of people done it before, a lot of people beat the game already, so I don't know, y'all let me know.
aka Martin Lee, and they're knee-deep in every shady operation across New York City. We're talking drug trafficking, protection rackets, illegal gambling, even human trafficking. And in today's set photos, we can see the logo for Inner Demons on the side of this armored tank, which, according to Daniel RPK, the Punisher himself is behind the wheel in this scene. And it looks like the scene will also involve Spider-Man on top of the tank. So it looks like we're getting a full-blown Spider-Man and Punisher team-up. Or this could be before they team up, where Peter is trying to stop Frank from killing someone. If we take a closer look at the set videos, during this chasing stunt, you'll notice a taxi and an ambulance screeching to a stop, and suddenly get lifted into the air. So either Spider-Man will whip them up, or there will be another CGI villain impacting these cars. Now back to the Inner Demons. If they're in, then Mr. Negative is basically confirmed, which makes perfect sense because he actually made his first comic appearance in the Amazing Spider-Man number 546, the very beginning of the Brand New Day arc, exactly what this movie is titled after. Now here's my big theory. I think Mr. Negative is gonna be the one who unleashes Savage Hulk again, effectively undoing everything we knew about Smart Hulk. Martin Lee has...
Yes, we need Savage Hulk back, bro. I'm tired of seeing Smart Hulk, bro. You know what I'm saying? He cool and all, you know what I'm saying? I like the different personality switch, actually giving this nigga personality, because he just was a rage baiter, you know what I'm saying? He just was, well, I ain't gonna say rage baiter, but he was a walking tank, you know what I'm saying? With no personality. I like how they gave him personality, but we need that OG Hulk back. That OG Hulk just, bro, that inner child, it bring out that inner child, you know what I'm saying?
Disruptive negative energy, and it doesn't just mess with your body, it gets to your mind, your emotions, your soul. So imagine this, he makes contact with Bruce Banner and suddenly Bruce Hulks out. But this time something's off. Instead of the usual green, we get gray, a full-on gray Hulk from the comics. Less intelligent, more brutal, more unpredictable, and completely under Mr. Negative's control.
Crazy,
that's the Hulk Spider-Man and Punisher will have to face. And it works because in the comics, Grey Hulk is a bit weaker than the standard Hulk. Not weak by any means, but toned down just enough that someone like Spider-Man or the Punisher could actually stand a chance. Because if we're gonna see Spider-Man and Punisher taking him on together, he needs to be beatable but still terrifying. And that brings us to some of the other villains reportedly showing up in this movie. According to multiple sources, Tombstone, Tarantula, Boomerang, Scorpion, and Ramrod are all set to appear in Brand New Day. Now, aside from Michael Mando's Scorpion, who was teased way back in Homecoming, none of these villains have appeared in the MCU before. So this is gonna be completely new. And no, these guys guys aren't going to be the main villains of the movie. They're more like glimpses into Spider-Man's life after No Way Home. Just enough screen time to show us how busy Peter's been. Because remember, No Way Home took place in the winter of 2024, but Brand New Day takes place in the year 2027, as indicated by some of the set photos. So that's a 3-year time jump. And I think the movie's gonna start off with the classic Spider-Man style montage.
Look at my baby, bruh.
That's a 3-year time jump. And I think the movie's gonna...
Shout out to Zendaya, man. That's my baby. Tom, I know she for you, but she for me too. You know what I'm saying? I need a taste. I need a taste of that. No bap. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Zendaya. I hope you're having a good day, love. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you need that, I'm here. You know what I'm saying?
Off with the classic Spider-Man style montage, where we see Peter swinging through the city, chasing down thugs, and battling low-level villains like Tombstone, Tarantula, Boomerang, and the rest. It's the perfect way to establish that this is a more experienced solo Spider-Man, now fully grown into his role and facing a city full of threats without any Avengers or Stark Tech backing him up. Now, Kevin Feige recently spoke about the director, Destin Daniel Cretton, and what he's bringing to the film. He said, and I quote, "Destin is doing an amazing job right now on that movie, which starts shooting very soon. And he has got 8 or 9 comic covers up on his wall in his art department that he's bringing to life in this movie, which is super cool. In fact, in a now deleted Instagram post from Destin's assistant, we saw 2 of those comic covers, and they are the Amazing Spider-Man number 134, the first appearance of Tarantula, and also includes an appearance from the Punisher towards the end. And the second cover is the Amazing Spider-Man number 345, where Spider-Man takes on Boomerang, and this also features the reemergence of...
He about to be in that bag. He bringing a comic villains to the table. You know he about to be in that bag for this new film. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to bro, man. Get the movie right, bro. You know what I'm saying? We need Marvel to shake back. Marvel been at a little standstill right now. Got a lot of hate going on with Marvel. You know what I'm saying? But he seemed like he about to bring it back. That's tough, you know what I'm saying?
Now, do I think Venom is gonna show up in Brand New Day? Not really, at least not yet. But I do think they're gonna plant the seeds, teasing his eventual arrival in Spider-Man 5. So don't be surprised if we get a brief glimpse of Eddie Brock, maybe a post-credit scene, maybe a passing mention. In the latest set photos, we can literally see Destin with a big smile on his face, completely in his element. This guy looks like he knows exactly what he's cooking. The moment he was announced as the director, I knew Marvel and Sony were aiming for a generational Spider-Man film. Why? Because if you have seen Shang-Chi, you know the action was next level.
I still ain't see that movie, bro. I still ain't watched Shang-Chi. I don't know why. Y'all let me know if I should watch that. I ain't gonna lie. I heard it was a good movie though, but I ain't never watch it though. You know what I'm saying?
Bringing that same level of creativity and action set pieces to Spidey. Let's go. So let me know your honest thoughts down in the comments. What do you think of the new Spider-Man suit for Brand New Day? Are you into the subtle changes they made since No Way Home? Or would you have preferred if they just kept it exactly the same? And while you're at it, tell me your all-time favorite Spider-Man costume. Whether it's from the comics, the movies, or the games. There are so many amazing ones to choose from, and I'd love to know which one's your favorite. My next video is a return to the 0.25x speed breakdowns. So I'll see you lads in the next one. Take care.
WVid, man. WVid. I like that breakdown, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just happy to see that Spider-Man back in motion, you know what I'm saying? We definitely been waiting on another Marvel film, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Y'all feel like this gonna be the one, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments who y'all favorite Spider-Man character. Who y'all like Andrew? Y'all like Toby or y'all like Tom? You know what I'm saying? If I had to put them in the order, I'd go Andrew, Toby, and then Tom. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments.